how are you connected to Christ for the Nations in Dallas?
It was probably the most clear, almost audible time I've ever heard in my life him say, help me do this in Colombia.
Somehow we got a hold of a glorious CD, a little CD, and that brought into us, it just kind of broke through some of the worship preconceived ideas that we had, and I worshiped with that, I cried with that. And then later, when it was time to think of doing something, then that was in us. That was already in us, and we had a point to go to. When God spoke to our hearts about starting this, I'm like, are you sure? Because I'm not a theologian, but I realized what he needed was someone who can run with a vision. So I said, okay, I'll do what you want me to do. But what I've been learning now is God didn't create this just to teach Bible or to raise up missionaries or pastors. He has brought to us, and thank God for people who created programs there in Dallas that have showed us. But I discovered into this now several years that one of the bigger things that this generation needs is healing from abuses in the past that come from so many broken homes, so much sexual abuse, confusion, sexual confusion, and all these things. And so I think my number one purpose, the school number one purpose, is God's bringing in all these wounded eagles before they can really fly far. They get healed here. And we just see them. We see their face change. We see that guilt from their past get lifted off. You fine-tune their spiritual ear, heal that wing, and they are dangerous. They're ready to go. The school itself here at Christ for the Nations is having an impact. We have a Saturday program, we have night schools and different things like that. But God said he wants to change the history of Medellin through Christian education.
Our students are learning to have an intimate, real relationship with God, and it's so real that they start to hear the voice of God and understand what is the will of God. And through that, they understand what is their purpose for being here on the earth at this time.
So in these 2 years, God touching, healing, growing, and then they go back to their cities, to their homes, their families, and their pastors to really be sent out to where that dream of God is going to take them.
Dallas, that little CD really made a big impact on our life.